Hello everyone, and we are here at Musherville Gymnasium where the Canton Bulldogs are facing off against the Foxborough Warriors and Varsity boys basketball action. And you see it's a full house here on Canton Community Television, Foxboro Cable Access. The warm-ups are in progress for the Varsity game that will be happening in about 12-ish minutes. And I'm right here sitting with Dylan Larenko, who's the social media coordinator here for the Canton side of things. Dylan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Kevin, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you. It's a packed house here. So you're the social media coordinator, is that right?
Correct.
So what does that entail?
So I can interview people. I go around interviewing people. I take pictures. I post on Twitter. I keep people updated, and all around I just do everything of the basketball game that there is.
So you're keeping everybody updated that may not be watching the game, but you're posting them online so they can see clips of everything.
Absolutely. Even for like the other towns too, I'll tag them in my posts, and they can see it too. So it's really great.
That's good that it works out there. Then they can see it online, and then it stays there forever too.
Yeah.
So you can see it after the game.
100%. And it's all around just a good job. You know, I announced too, so also getting a secondary job too is really great.
Yeah, absolutely. How did you become the social media coordinator, at least for tonight?
So Mr. McDonough assigned me the job so that Nick can announce, and so me and my friend Will Santos, so we're going to be on the media team today. I was actually lucky enough to interview Coach Boccia, the freshman coach, today, and I'm looking forward to interviewing the JV coach on the recent game, and maybe after the game do some varsity interviews too. So
absolutely, it was a highly contested JV matchup that we had here as they're continuing to warm up. So how do you find the people? How do you pick who to interview?
So usually as a Canton High student, luckily enough for me, I have connections with certain students who are on certain teams. So for the freshman coach, Coach Boccia, my friend Jack Feeney was able to get me an interview with him. So, I do have some connections on the JV team. So hopefully if I can, talk to one of them to get an interview with their coach, I can do that. And then same with the varsity and all, and just keep going.
So are you editing the videos at all?
So yeah, me and Will just did maybe like a few hours ago, we did a pregame where he was courtside, and I had to edit that to make it, look like we were courtside. So yeah.
Oh, really? You just saw Will Santos right there, and so Will's definitely helping you. So you're editing the videos. So you're editing them on the computer. It's transferring them to your phone onto a computer, and then sending them out. Or you're editing them on your phone. How does that work?
Usually I'll film it on my phone, and then I'll send it airdrop it to my MacBook, and from there I usually use CapCut, which is a really great free editing app, which I use to edit the videos, put them in. Sometimes I'll even put green screen. I will say, last game, Canton lost to Franklin 57-52, and put that score on there. And Foxborough, I believe, is 5th, and Canton is 3rd in the Davenport. So I put the standings up. So when Will talked about that, I made sure to put the standings up. And when it said back to you, Dylan, up in the booth, I was able to put a little edit out, so it would swoosh in and go to me.
Well, that's pretty cool. You got a whole studio in your pocket, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. So you can edit everything right there, then drop it to the MacBook, and then keep going.
Yeah, it's really convenient, and plus too, lucky enough, I have my Twitter account on my MacBook too. So instead of just saving it then airdropping it, I can just just put it out there on my MacBook. So I'm really lucky enough to have that.
Absolutely. So I know there are people from Foxborough that are watching us right now. Is there any way that you're maybe interview the Foxborough head coach and maybe one of the Foxborough players?
Yeah, for sure. After the game, I will definitely try my hardest to get an interview with them. Definitely, that would be a really good one too, because most people from Canton don't really see that. So
exactly.
And especially for the Foxborough people to see the Canton coaches, get to see a good side of view on that.
Absolutely. They get to see a different side of people that they don't normally see. Both teams are very well matched, so it should be a great matchup here tonight. And it'd be always good to see what the players are thinking at certain instances, or maybe how's the travel over here, what music they listen to or something.
Yeah, like you said, this is going to be a really good matchup. Canton 6-4, Foxborough 5-5. One game behind is Foxborough from Canton. So this should be a really good game. And their division rivals too. They're both in the same league, the Davenport Hawkmonks. So we should see how this plays out for playoff seeding and stuff like that.
Absolutely, and they just reached the midpoint of the season too. Yep. So these games are becoming more elevated. This is the first of 2 matchups they're having this season.
Yeah.
It's certainly going to be an interesting one here to see. Obviously, you want to watch Alex Penders, who just walked behind us. Number 24 is a a beast for the Warriors there. Then for the team in the white, the Bulldogs, you're going to be watching Julius Ist and Matt Chafin. It's going to be really good there, so you're going to be watching Hicks, which is 4, and Chafin, which is 2. And it's certainly going to be a great match there. So is it just going to be posted on your account, or is it going to be posted on Will? Like, how does Will factor into the media team?
Will usually, he has his own Twitter account, so I will just tag him, and then he'll retweet it, so it goes on his account too. And then usually I'll tag some Foxborough, like the Foxborough Athletics, Foxborough Hoopers, and they will retweet it there, so then the Foxborough people can see it. So all around, like, everyone's going to get to see it. So it's really good. You know, social media nowadays, it's just really good to have, because you can just, you know, go on your phone and you can look up Twitter, blah, blah, blah. You can look me up, and then there you go. The stats are right there, the updates are right there, and the interviews are right there. So
where can people find you and Will? Where can they find this information?
If you look up on Twitter, Dylan Lorenko 7, I'll be right there. And yeah.
So how do you spell Lorenko for?
So Lourenco.
And then the number 7?
Yep, the number 7.
And then DYLAN?
Yep, DYLAN LOURENCO 7.
There you go. Well, thank you very much, Dylan. We very much appreciate you having you here, and best of luck here tonight.
Thank you, Kevin.
Hello once again, everyone, where it is snowing outside and it's about to rain buckets in here. Welcome to the Marshall Gymnasium at Canton High School. I'm Kevin Craig, joined by Nicholas Flaherty, who will be accompanying me on the announce table there tonight. And we welcome you to a packed house for varsity boys basketball action between the Canton Bulldogs and the Foxborough Warriors. And it should be quite the matchup, as both teams are pretty well versed and pretty well matched up.
One team, Canton 6-4, Foxborough 5-5. Very close in record, which should translate, you would think, to a very close game here tonight.
Well, they're very close not only in their record, but they're close in the amount of players that are on the court on the roster. And they're very close in terms of the power players that are in here. So there's definitely, you're going to be watching number 24 as we were talking in our game, pregame with Dylan Lorenko. You're going to be watching out for number 24, Alex Penders, for the Foxborough team. And then for the Canton side, you're going to be looking at number 4, senior captain Julius Hicks, and number 2, Matt Chapin.
Alex is HawkMockSports.com's basketball players to watch this season for boys, and he was a member of the first Hawk All-Team Hawk and the Hawk All-Star last season. Drew Gillis for Canton is out today, which will be...
There we go. That would be the case here. We have the cheerleaders getting ready to start the Bulldogs entrance as they are starting to come through and have everybody enter.
Which will be a big loss of a senior.
There you go. And then we're going to have the entrances coming over for the Bulldogs, as it is a packed house. They had to get more seats opened up. And we're having the PA announcer coming in right now.
Please show your appreciation by demonstrating good sportsmanship and respect for all in attendance. Canton High School, in partnership with the Hawk League, MIAA, are asking that all participants tonight, student athletes, coaches, and spectators, keep a focus on positive sporting behavior and refrain from any use of foul and derogatory language. We also expect that spectators will not in any way berate or shout at tonight's officials. There will be a zero tolerance for such behavior. You will disagree with the rules, please keep that opinion to yourself. This time will be announcing the starting lineup, beginning with Foxborough. Team number 2, Sam Ball.
tell you, Nick, I can't remember the last time I saw this many people in the Mushroom Gymnasium for any sporting event.
Especially a regular season game.
Absolutely.
It feels like a playoff atmosphere. Even the end of the JV game, just you could hear the whistle, the whistles blowing 10 times louder because of the crowd noise that everyone was making.
Absolutely. And it, of course, is Canton Youth Basketball Night, where they have the 5th graders playing at halftime. You'll see Alex Panders, number 24, ready for the tip-off. The tall players are on both squads. The team for Foxborough, very good at getting those rebounds. You'll see the members of Foxborough and their team, and there looks like they have some student section coming in. And we have a raucous Bulldog student section as well.
Let's go Bulldogs already by tip-off.
There you go.
That's typically a fourth quarter chant or like a second half chant.
There you go. As they have the 8-minute quarters, 8 minutes apiece, 35-second shot clock new this year. And they're off and ready to go. Quick pick off by there. Matt Chapman not been able to get it, now taken over there by Sam Gallup.
In terms of gameplay, great way to get some momentum going.
Well, absolutely, and catch the other team off guard, too. Typically, when you get the tip off, they slow down and keep walking.
You try to decompress the court.
Exactly. And now they're passing it up there. Hicks right there with the pink shoes. Now you got Chaffin passing it back out. Hicks for 3. Unsuccessful.
Hicks' 3 right off the rim.
Right
after
off the rim.
A decent setup.
A long 3 for Glove. And that will be the first points of the game.
And in transition, Foxborough finding an open area to capitalize on a 3.
Absolutely. And it's definitely going to be a tough one here tonight. It's going to be a very close one, as we have chronicled and will continue to chronicle throughout this broadcast. And now picking it right there is Gallup. Now he's going to try to get right by 2-on-2. And he gets by Chapman.
One off of Chapman. The one thing that I'm noticing from Foxborough is how speedy they are near the basket. Just trying to get some quick shots off, try to fluster Canton's defense.
There you go, and a big shot there. Oh, in and out for Hicks as he brings his head down a little bit. 5-0 here to go in the first quarter. Thank you very much for joining us in Canton Community Television and Foxboro Cable Access. Now chasing up the court. McConnell gets the layup, the drive, the spin, and the bucket.
Canton using the fast approach to start this game along with Foxborough. Very momentous, fast start.
Kicks it up. Penders. No good. Off the rim, but Penders, a multi-sport athlete, and is certainly an incredible star and definitely one to watch here for Foxborough, and as along with a lot of their other plays as well. Zaza for 3. Got it.
And Zaza getting set up from the inside where the Foxborough players, defenders, were neutralizing to get an open 3.
The local Canton newspaper calls Zaza Francoeur one of the most consistent players on this team.
Also plays varsity soccer.
Indeed. Now dribbling it out here is Leclerc. Now Leclerc misses and it backed up. Now comes McConnell. McConnell, oh, coast to coast, no good. The rebound will go out on Foxborough.
What I'm noticing, Kevin, is the play in transition so far has been very efficient. Just getting right down near the basket, getting the best opportunities possible to make sure the defense is on their heels.
Absolutely. There has been no slow point guard popping up. It has been fast-paced, all pace. It's been one speed, and that's it. Now Zaza being guarded by Penders. Now back over to McConnell. Shot is up and good. We got a tie ball game.
McConnell capitalizing from an area that the Bulldogs have really succeeded in this evening.
And he definitely has as the Bulldogs take the lead there.
And the ball will squirt out of the Foxborough out of Foxborough's hands.
Oh, and then picked it up there. Oh, got a hand down. It was Canton.
Hicks taking it from downtown off the rim. As Canton will foul. And as Foxborough will go to the free throw line.
First trip to the charity stripe tonight.
And it will roll in and out.
Speared fingers. Oh, 1 for 1. So it's 8-6 the score here. 4:30 left to go in the first quarter.
Zoning in under all the pressure from the noise from Canton's fan base.
There you go. We see Dylan Wynn, a Canton CHS basketball alum, into the crowd here tonight. Now Canton will take their shot at the line. And now back it up here. And it's good. Canton first to double digits. And now, oh, stolen. Zaza taking it to the house. Oh my goodness! He just slammed that dunk home.
One of Canton's best plays all year.
He slammed it like a dunkaroo. Penders, who could do the same thing, tries for the layup. No good.
As Foxborough will try to slow the pace down just a little bit.
Well, the place is electrified now off of that transition dunk. Not only did he steal it, but then he slammed it and jammed it home. Zaza with a big dunk. Big shot for the Bulldogs. Now coming back after it here. Penders trying to break through the lane. In and out.
Canton overall doing a much better job of slowing the game down from where it started. Foxborough's struggling to transition to the way that Canton is trying to play this.
And speaking of transition here, the Bulldogs and the slowing down, the Bulldogs will be taking a timeout. Or excuse me, the Foxborough will be taking a timeout. As it has been it's been the Bulldogs so far, but Foxborough started out in the early part.
Overall, great moments for both sides here today.
So far, yeah, and we're just getting started. As you see the cheerleaders out onto the floor here. Historic moment, there's no JV cheering squad. That didn't happen before until for the first time in a very, very long time. So
another
JV cheering squad.
Another team added to the Canton family.
There you go. Speaking of family, that's what's on the back of the Foxborough jerseys, the warm-ups. They all say family on the back. It looks like we have a replay coming up here.
A great athletic mantra.
And we have in the replay here, stolen by Zaza. Looks like you're going to see that dunk once again. And then you see the slow motion jamming it. Two-handed slam. Great move by Zaza Francoeur. They're now picking it up here. Bulldogs will take in Anthony Delezia, number 12. And then back to Chaffin. Delezia now directing traffic. Gets it over to Zaza. And Zaza gets it up. Oh, almost there.
A great attempt by Zaza. It was just jarred out at the last second by the Foxborough defender.
And now back after it as the team's going to go. Glove trying to get by McConnell. Rolls it in with the finger roll. And now it's 15-10. 2:48 left to go in the first quarter.
Canton on that last possession, it seemed like they were going back to the speed game, and originally it kind of cost them, but they got the points.
Shot up there, McConnell. $17 back to Penders. It's been the Penders and Glove show so far. So now 24 picks it up there. Now going down. Leclerc gets the bucket for his team, and Foxborough's chipping away, starting to build more of a lead here.
A great way for Penders to try to corral that ball in. It almost looked like, from my angle, he kind of got it almost from under his elbow, it looks like.
Possibly. Now picking it up here. Back down to Chapman. As people continue to file in. Still getting it right there. Delencia trying to get by. Stolen there by Penders, but picked up by Zaza. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Zaza seems like he can't miss in the last couple of minutes.
Although there was a loose ball there, Zaza did a great job to recover before the ball went out of bounds to get a shot opportunity, which he capitalized on.
There we go, and it's definitely going to be picking it up here. Glove trying to get by. Sam trying to figure out a way to get past Chapin. And not there. Stolen. Zaza gets the rebound.
Zaza has been the MVP so far for Canton, you could argue.
Absolutely. Zaza is incredibly consistent. He plays great defense. But what is paramount, what is most important, is his respectable character and positive attitude.
Leader, you can play well on the court, but what's going to dictate that the most is the leadership that you provide.
So Zaza is a junior. I'm sure that if he chooses, he'll be a captain next year. But it is the positivity and the respectfulness that he conveys, that his coach will tell you, that his teammates tell you, that the interactions I've had with him have always been respectful, and he's a very positive guy.
You can even argue that it's that positivity that dictates the points on the court to a certain extent.
There you go. Now to the line. This is Nolan Gordon going to the line. Shot going up for Gordon, sophomore. Shot is up and missed it there. Rebound Bulldogs. Looks like we have a replay coming in. Picking it back up. And now Sachu gives it down to Hannon.
Canton in this game has done a great job of playing in the moment. There are times that they need to speed up that they have, and there's times that they've needed to open up the court that they have.
Picking it up here, Sachu. Just over. Rainbows it over with 7 seconds left on the shot clock.
Very few stoppages overall.
Exactly. Sachu is going to be coming off to the 15-foot stripe, and he's going to be shooting 2 free throw attempts. 30.8 seconds left to go in this first, and it has been ultra competitive. The cheerleaders are here. You know it's a big game. Mr. McDonald is here.
Mr. McDonald, great fan for many years of Canton athletics.
He autographed you a picture, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
As he makes both right there.
I put it right next to my TV.
Oh, that's very nice of you. And while we're going on, we want to say a special happy birthday to one David Wells, our broadcast engineer who helps solve a lot of the technical problems. Happy birthday to Mr. David Wells of Canton Community Television. And Sachu taking it down, 11 seconds left, no shot, swiped away.
Great athleticism there.
That was great there by Sam Glove.
Timed the rejection perfectly.
Both times. Well, the first time is going to be another 2 shots here. And it will be Julian Jeremiah Preden going to the line here. Definitely that aggressive defense is keeping this game close.
Last season, back to one more thing about the Mr. McDonald story. Last season, Mr. Erickson actually gave Mr. McDonald a media pass to get into regular season games for free.
There you go. And he also is the unofficial ball gatherer when there's games outside. So he'll be shagging the soccer balls when they're trying to get those going. As we close in on the end of the first period, there'll be just a few seconds left. And Sajuk, oh, the shot is up, no good.
Hello, everybody, I'm Dylan along here with Mike Berger. He is a Canton Citizens sports writer, correct?
Right, and news writer, yeah.
All right, so we are currently at the Foxboro Canton game here at Canton High School. Foxboro leads, it's a tie game right now, 29-29. What do you think Canton could improve on?
Well, they only scored 7 points in the second quarter. So they got to, find some offense. Defense has been playing very well and rebounding. So I would say they got to improve their offense and they got to hit their free throws.
Yep, and only 7 points in a quarter, that's definitely not going to help you win a game. What do you think they've benefited on so far to help them, get these 29 points?
Well, they came out very hot in the first quarter. 22 points. If they kept up that pace, they'd be scoring 88 points for the game. So they got to get back. They moved the ball very well in the first quarter and made some good shots. So they got to get back to that.
Canton next week goes up against a very tough opponent in King Philip. What are your expectations for them against King Philip?
Tough opponent, but even more next Friday is Mansfield, which is undefeated in the Davenport division. So they got some, difficult teams coming up.
And Canton is a good team. I think they can do it. They're a very good team. When you put two teams against each other, it's going to be a good battle. Thank you for your time, and hopefully the Bulldogs win.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Thank you.
After the end of the first quarter, it is 22-14 in favor of the Bulldog. And here we go. We have the replay going after you right now. Oh, Zaza with the layup right there. Looked like he could not miss the off-balance layup jumper. Fantastic right there for Zaza Francourt, number 3. What a first quarter that was, Nick.
So speedy, and you could start to see that it was just so well played because not very few mistakes, only in a couple of spurts there were some mistakes because they knew what the atmosphere of the game at that specific time, and that's what's led to great play.
Well, absolutely, as the shooting section continues to go on here. I was talking to head coach Eric McKinnon a little bit before the game, and he was thrilled not only that you can see this game on Canton Community Television and Foxboro Cable Access, but also that they had to bring out more seats. There's so many people, they had to bring out more seats.
Is it maybe one of the most highly attended Canton basketball games in history?
Definitely in recent memory. Well, we'll see. As they're starting off the second quarter here. Again, 8-minute quarters picked up. Again, the shot clock now 35 seconds. As HockeyMuckSports.com calls Matt Chafin one of the players to watch this season, and Alex Penders is one for the Foxborough side. Deletzia now has it, backing it up here. Looks like Deletzia, he passed it off and out going after, trying to get that run in. So it looks like there's Hannon, Deletzia.
And the trend has continued here. Slow to fast, fast to slow. They're just reading the defenses and their opportunities really well.
Absolutely, and then you see Sajud hand it off and get it right back there. Gator Merliani into the game, number 14. And it looks like Sam Club's still in the game, Alex Pender's still in the game, Ryan Kelly's still in the game. And Ryan Cotter still in the game as well. And Nolan Gordon, number 3, into the game for Foxborough. Oh, picked away. He picked his pocket, now Sajud coming back around. Oh, splits the defenders and pitches it out. Oh, just off the side of the glass.
Turnovers back and forth, providing some solid scoring chances.
And the Canton fans did not like that one, but it results in some points. That is the first points of the second quarter. Back over to Julian. That is one of the first fouls on the Bulldogs.
And it's these types of fouls near scoring range that can really change the momentum.
Oh, absolutely.
For Foxborough to really get a lucky break there.
Yeah, the place got real quiet when that was told. They're going after this one here. Oh, big shot. Not there, but waiting in the wings was Jamal McConnell, who now takes it over.
Another player that's had a great game today, Jamal McConnell, who you just saw get the rebound.
Oh, absolutely. He's been instrumental here right now so far in this one. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution coming in. It looks like Ryan LeClaire coming in and Andrew Finn, two senior captains. And it looks like Chapman is going to come in for Sadu. One, Ryan Kelly and Sam Glove give a little bit of a respite. Looks like they're going to have, it took too long to inbound the ball.
Another penalty that can really change the tide.
That's true.
And these little mistakes. A big part of it is, can you do the little things well? And that is definitely a little thing by most people's standards.
And now backing it over here, trying to get by. Looks like Julius Six going to come back in. Oh, starter step stop. Oh, rolls in and out. Almost like you're at a golf course and you get it into the hole, you think it's going to go in, but then it pops right back out.
Just really unlucky there. And lately, in terms of actual gameplay, it's been very back and forth with very few points scored these past few minutes.
I believe it's only a few, as it is 22 to 16. I believe only 2 points have been scored in the last 3.5 minutes.
That really shows you that the defenses are starting to adjust to the flow of the game.
Yeah, you don't see any more dunks.
Really what I noticed is, especially off that opening tip for Canton, that started it, and then the dunk kind of solidified that Foxborough had some pregame, some jitters at the beginning of the game. But both teams have really settled in.
Well, absolutely. And now coming back after it here. Oh, sliding in, trying to get that shot. Oh, it kissed the glass, but it did not go into the basket.
Great play by Hicks, just high-pointing the ball right where it needed to be.
Absolutely. Hey, you talk about this big crowd. This is only Canton's second or so home game. They haven't had many. So this is only like their second one here. They have 4 coming after, so this one and 3 more. They have a 4-game homestand, but it's a big crowd, but there also haven't been that many home games. So you also have the youth basketball club here for Canton. It's a big night all around.
So it's one of the opening nights of Canton home basketball.
It definitely is for the boys team, that is correct.
And that's when the crowds tend to fill up even more.
When there's a home game for the home team. Picking it up. Shot is off and right out. But you got to keep moving. You got to forget it and keep moving. Now picking it back up.
And that's something, Kevin, that both teams have done really well. In the mistakes that they've made, they've just moved on and played the best that they can, the most efficiently that they can.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, back down. Oh, they went for the alley-oop to Zaza, but this one not to be. Chapman was ready for it.
Zaza couldn't get the right grip on the ball, and it went out of bounds. It went out of his reach before he could attempt that alley-oop.
And now backing over here, Kaden Merliani. Now coming after. Zaza pacing around. This has been fast and furious. Somebody called Vin Diesel.
This game has been very well played by both teams, but you could argue in very different ways. Foxborough doing a better job of slowing the game down. Canton doing a better job scoring points faster.
Indeed. Now we're having Jamal McConnell to the line here. Only 2 points being scored in the second quarter. Again, 4:20 left to go in the first half. And it seems like there's a proverbial lid on these baskets right now. Nobody's able to get anything. It looks like it went off the knee, and it'll be headed back the other way. Canton ball.
Well, like we said, you have to recover if you miss easy shots at the basket.
There you go. You just got to keep going there.
Because we see this in most sports, that if you make a little mistake like that, if they add up, they can impact your individual performance when
That's
the
true.
moments matter most.
And it looks like there's going to be a foul. Zaza's not too happy. I'm not sure if he's angry or confused. I think he's confused, then he was accepting, then he was happy. A whole range of emotions from number 3.
Part of a team is just having a great time and growing with your teammates, and if you make a mistake, be the family that you've grown into and accept that and help each other grow.
Absolutely. You can definitely see that both these teams are like that. Oh, big block there from Finn.
The chemistry between these two teams has been amazing on the two individual teams.
Exactly. Andrew Finn with a big block there. Made sure that there was no even a shot attempt over that one. Now off in that far corner. Shots backing it up. Oh, shot there. Penders. No good.
Foxborough doing a great job offensive rebounding today.
Absolutely. There's still only been one basket for either team in this entire quarter. We're more than halfway through. So back to the line here is number 24. One of the senior captains. Little known that there are 3 Ryans on the Foxborough side.
Their last names are Kelly, LeClaire, and Cotter. And that's really rare to have 3 players with the same name on a team.
So he has 3 Ryans, and you just mentioned them there. And now the shot is up there, and there'll be points there for Alex Penders.
This game is starting to get really close, really tightly contested.
Absolutely. Now picking it up here, Merliani gives it over. Now to Julius. Julius for 3. Just missed the mark.
Julius trying to anticipate the shot.
The teams continue to fight
and missed
on.
it barely.
Just trying to make it. Now back to the line here, Sam Glove. They're really trying to capitalize on these free throw attempts. It has been quiet so far. Again,
And the tough sledding at the free throw line continues.
there you go. And you see that it is Canton Youth Basketball it's CY Canton Youth Basketball Association. It's their night. A lot of them are here. The 5th graders are going to be playing at halftime, so in about 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here on Canton Community Television and Foxborough Cable Access. Back to Julius. Now Merliani wide open for 3. No good. Canton has not scored. Now their lead is dwindled to 1. And now their lead is no more.
And Kevin and I are honored to bring this game to the Foxborough audience as well.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much to the Foxborough Cable Access there for having us. Thank you for having us into your homes or on your screens. We very much appreciate it, as it is our honor and privilege to bring you this big-time varsity matchup.
With teams that have such close records, Kevin, this game could mean at least something in terms of tiebreakers down the road.
Oh, absolutely. These two teams will face each other later on in Foxborough this season. Canton looking to get a win here, and if Sharon lost, that would tie them for 2nd place in the Davenport standings. The Foxborough Warriors looking to gather up their first division win on the season, but they've only played 2 games. So it's continuing to build that momentum.
Halfway through the season, as it stands right now, Canton is 14th ranked in Division 2 for MIAA, and Foxborough is ranked 20th. So both of them in pretty decent position if the season were to end today to be in the tournament.
Oh, they'd be in the tournament. There's the big points. There's the buckets starting to fall. And there are 200 some odd teams in Division 2. So that's to be in the top 50, let alone the top 20, is very much impressive.
And if you think this is loud, just just wait for a tournament game to come to town.
And the Canton team is dangerously good. Franklin, who's in the Cali Rex division, undefeated. Canton in their last game, their most recent game before tonight was on Tuesday at Franklin. They almost beat Franklin by 5 points.
On the road, nonetheless.
On the road, nonetheless. They only lost by 5. And so this Canton team is very dangerous and very dangerously talented. And Foxborough is on that level too. They have multiple stars that you've been able to see.
Sometimes you might be overlooking an opponent. The great team, Mansfield being undefeated, Canton being 5-4. The good teams can really overlook the teams that are more middle of the pack in terms of record, and it can be a really close fight.
Well, this is shaping up. We knew this was going to be a highly contested battle, and this contest continues to live up to that billing. Now backing it over. Oh, just missing it there. Hayden just standing there, handing the ball, is now running back.
Canton trying to run the no-huddle offense, as you would say in football.
Speaking of no-huddle offense, the Canton football quarterback, Owen Lane, in for the Bulldogs, number 22.
Some great moments in this rivalry with football over the past decade or so.
There you go. Owen Lane, 22, is a decorated football season. He was the Canton Citizen newspaper's boy fall MVP. So he was the fall MVP for the boys' side on the Canton newspaper. And then he accomplished all sorts of great feats.
Owen Lane was a great thrower, a great runner, a great passer, a great runner, great off of play action.
Oh, we get to see this from the cheerleaders. This is very impressive. They're going to build a pyramid to dunk the ball. This is very impressive. We get a better shot here. Oh, this is really good. And then they have the coordination to dunk it in. Very impressive. The coordination to get everybody lifted up. They pass the ball. Nobody drops it. Highly skilled, highly coordinated. Very, very impressive.
Even the cheerleaders are in the basketball team. Not only doing basketball chants, but doing some basketball demonstration.
Absolutely. They were building up and then bringing the ball in. That was very impressive. As they're getting out of the timeout here, 46.3 left to go in the first half. Foxborough leading by 3. At least 2 representatives from each grade is on the Foxborough squad. They only have about 15 people, but they have a nice spread.
Very well rounded.
Represented. Yeah, absolutely. It's a great way to put it. And Berliani in here. Ian Foley, the junior, number 23. And that's a free ball for Berliani to tie this game up.
One of the better threes of the evening for Canton, off of Foley's back foot.
Absolutely. I think I see Jack DiGirolamo, speaking of football, is a very packed student section for the Bulldogs. Now trying to get back their shot clock off, 14 seconds left. Dribbling it right here is Ryan Carter.
Life is back into the arena.
Carter, 4-3, no good. Rebound, Bulldogs, 2 seconds up, shoots it up. Not gonna get it in time. Oh! Zaza with the block. We'll see what they're gonna call that. They're gonna say it's the end. They're gonna say it's the end of the first half. The score is both tied at 29.
What a well-played first half. Both teams really knowing they're having the right instincts in the right situations to get points for their team in the best ways possible.
And that's just the first half. Imagine when they regroup and go into the second half. It's going to be even bigger.
Could this game go to overtime?
It looks like the cheerleaders are going to do a halftime show. fifth graders come out for Canton Youth Basketball Association night. The green team versus the white team.
Two weeks ago, we had the sixth graders do a halftime exhibition, and that was a very close game.
That was a close game indeed. Now we have the green team versus the white team here. As number 24 is going to take it down and jam it home. Oh, stolen by the white team. Now number 1 takes it down here, Kendall. Oh, now back down the other side. They're going tit for tat. Oh, sliding it on out, trying to get it by.
This game has started a lot like the beginning of the varsity game.
Oh, it's very close. There's no score so far. As they're competing against each other here on Canton Youth Basketball Association night.
And
Thank you very much for joining us. He lost his shoe, and he's back on it, and he's running back down the field. Everybody's getting ready to get going. Oh, passing it right back up. Oh, he took a 3-shot and he hit the rim. When I was in 5th grade, I couldn't get it even close to the rim. That is very impressive.
I still can't get it
There
very
you go.
close to
The
the rim.
impressive strength from these 5th graders. They're coming back after it, and they're running up the field. Still looking for that first bucket. Walsh looking for somebody to pass it to. Oh, he shoots it up for, hits the rim right off the free throw line. Now coming back after it here. Oh, it rolls over. Now it's up. Oh, just missed it. Oh, second chance. Oh, it's a bucket. The team in white leads it 2-0.
The first bucket of the game.
As the boys varsity game over Zoom at the end of halftime here, we have the 5th graders here for Canton Youth Basketball Association night. As the white team is leading the green team 2-0. Oh, just missed it there. Now coming back down the field off that rebound. Oh, and it rolls in and out.
It feels like whenever you turn the ball over, you get a turnover, you have to get really fast because you have to go really fast because the offense or the defense is on their heels.
Yeah,
They won't have enough time. They won't have enough time to regroup probably if you go
and
quick
it goes
enough.
back and over. Oh, and this one goes up. Oh, no good. Oh, another chance opportunity. Oh, and now it's going to be, down the serve. Rainbows it down. Oh, the shot is double layup. No good. Now going back, O'Connor, number 24, passes right up. Oh, the shot from 3. Oh, he hits the rim again. Still one bucket. It's like this second quarter of the varsity game. Oh, the bench is coming in. Oh, they're switching sides. The benches for both squads are coming in.
A great time for both sides of the team.
Yeah, everybody getting a handshake there from the coaches. Oh, it looks like the 50-50 raffle is going on as well. They're down by 2 points. Can they come back? Oh, this one rolls in to the white team's possession. Oh, shot is the ball. They double their lead. 4-2, 4-0. Oh, he is in a prime defensive position right here. Number 51 is in an excellent defensive stance.
Doing a great job covering number 33.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And now number 3 coming back after. It is worth noting that these are on the same team as a collective group. But right now, it is the green team versus the white team. in terms of jerseys. Oh, and taken away. Coming down.
And they will take it the other side, and it will go in.
6-0. The green team slowing it down, slowing down the pace, tracking everybody, getting things set up. Oh. Taking it right from them. Oh, that was a close 3. And now in. Oh, and it bounces in for 2. The white team leads by 8 here. White's going to roll out.
White team with the grade 3 there.
No 3-ball has been attempted or has been made, but it's been an awfully great game. It's great for them to see. Oh, they're ending it. And that's the end of the. Oh, it looks like they're switching sides. And that's the end of this one. The white team claims victory over the green team. The varsity players come back out. What a great matchup there.
And we'll see where the second half takes us, Kevin.
For varsity boys action between Foxborough and Canton at the high school level. Now we're getting ready to start the second half here. The Bulldogs and the Foxborough Warriors tied up at 29, ready to start here the second half. Thank you very much for joining us on Canton Community Television and or Foxboro Cable Access. We very much appreciate it. And picking it up here for the two teams. Now Chaffin coming after it right now and slides it back over to Hicks. Brilliani fakes the drive, gives it back. Zaza, coming down, driving through the paint, no! And just bounces off the red iron.
That almost felt like a semi-Harlem Globetrotters move with the precision of ball placement and some other factors.
Well, he's gone for a dunk and an alley-oop. Now picking over here, Finn trying to gather the ball back around. Oh, big blocks all the way around for both sides.
And Canton will take it the distance. Continuing the great play on transition. In transition.
Now backing over here, Zaza trying to get it. Oh, and coming after it right now, picking it up. And now Hicks has it, backing over Merliani, now trying to get it into the paint. Right under the basket, no, just not enough height on it.
Hicks with that athletically corralling the ball, it gave the Bulldogs some extra time of possession to try to make something there.
There you go. As you see, Coach Eric McKinnon giving some instruction to the Bulldogs side of things. And it's worth noting that both head coaches, John Gibbs for Foxborough and the Canton Bulldogs head coach Eric McKinnon, both Routledge teachers. McKinnon at the middle school for Canton and Gibbs at the high school for Foxborough.
Both playing at different levels of their respective districts. Gibbs both coaching at the at different levels of their
Coming
districts.
after it with the free throw attempt here. Now drains it there. Penders has been pretty good at the line tonight. Now picking it back up here, Merliani gets it over. Now Zaza right around, going around the outside arc, picking it back up. Number 14, taking it up, Merliani to shoot. Oh, had to form, but that one just did not fall.
Had to shoot there with some contact.
Backing up defense chants coming from the Bulldogs cheering section. The student section, I should say. Oh, not good there. 2 minutes gone by here in the third. You see the cheerleaders who been doing excellent so far tonight.
We're seeing similar elements at the start of this half than in the first half.
Absolutely. Now, many players for Canton, if you saw the games last year, many players for Canton have changed their jersey numbers from last year. So I know that Kaden Merliani went from number 12 to number 14. Zaza went from 25 to number 3. Ashton Statude went from 22 to 15. And then James McCool went from 11 to 10. That's like a good chunk of the team.
Different identities for a lot of these players.
Tied 32 all. Looks like we're going to have the coaches giving some instructions here. 32 all.
Canton starting to slow down the game just a little bit again.
Feels like it can breathe for the first time.
This game has been played this half has been played very similarly to the first half.
Indeed. They're just going to continue. They continue to roll that ball. They continue to go with their strategy and get for the victory here.
I feel like this game has gone in cycles when it's slow play and it's fast play, depending on the coverages that the defense are giving you.
That's a very good analysis. Now coming over here, Penders. Coming back after, just pushes Zaza out of the way. And that's a big points there. Now Hicks gets it over to Chaffin. Number 2 for the 3. And he comes away with no points. Now coming back over, shot, no good there. for Ryan LeClaire.
A great idea there, though, to get some space in offensive rebounding.
Absolutely, they've had great looks and they've had great shot opportunities. It just hasn't gone their way. Picked up Merliani for three. Merliani's still not been able to hit that three ball. Now another three ball attempt. This one off the side of the hoop.
That's something that Foxborough did on the last possession, taking those types of opportunities when they present themselves.
Absolutely, yeah. Big buckets there for the Warriors.
And the Warriors gonna drain it there. Maybe shifting the tide of momentum a little bit.
37-35. 3:25 left to go into the third quarter. And now the Bulldogs finally nailed a three.
And Canton with very strong setup play there to get a wide open drain.
Now coming after it. Now McConnell. And it looks like they're going to have a couple substitutions coming in. Nolan Gordon, number 3, the sophomore. And number 1, Ryan Kelly, sophomore guard / forward. Backing it up here, Hicks, with the finger roll and puts it home.
A great show of teamwork there, taking as much time as possible to see who had the best look.
The patience. They're trying to see if they want a foul on Zaza. I don't know if they're going to get it or not. They're going to call it on Julius Hicks. Pender's going to the line. And Penders from the foul stripe has been pretty good so far tonight. He has hit the majority of his free throw attempts. And it looks like McConnell and Satu coming in for the Bulldogs.
The charity stripe, not the most welcoming place for these teams tonight.
Unless your name is Alex Penders, it seems like he's the only one that's been able to hit him. Zaza Francoeur and Jamal McConnell coming out of the game for the Dogs. Okay, now coming after, backing it up here. Satu thought about it, then passes it back up, avoids the travel down to Chaffin. Chaffin now backing it up, Satu almost had it right there. Now Penders just lines up a three and drains it like it's nothing.
That might have been the smoothest basket of the entire evening tonight.
You're not going to get any argument from me. That was silky smooth. And it'll be in favor of the Warriors.
Canton especially tonight doing a great job. Well, both teams doing a great job of playing fundamental basketball, taking opportunities when they arise.
Stolen. Oh, big plays there. Oh, and it's good. That is a big momentum builder.
And they're going to take
the Warriors. Ryan LeClaire with the layup and giving life to the Warriors from Foxborough.
And it's these types of plays where the game can start to get away from the Bulldogs.
They're down by 4. Coach McKinnon trying to rally the troops. Incoming, looks like Delezia's coming in for the Bulldogs, number 12. Delezia coming in for Canton Merliani. Satu down to Merliani, now back up. Shot from Matt, the senior captain misses.
Had a great idea there to try to get some momentum back for the Bulldogs.
Big play there for the Foxborough Warriors. And it's their biggest lead of the night, and it is arguably their biggest play of the night.
Foxborough really starting to feel themselves now. At the beginning of the game, they had these types of plays, but struggled with turning the ball over. Now they're taking it slow, and they're taking it smooth.
Absolutely. And now, oh, they're throwing away shirts. The girls cheerleaders are throwing away shirts for the Bulldogs. But that is an incredibly big play. I can't underestimate how big that play was for the Foxborough Warriors. It was essential to the momentum building, and now all the momentum is switched over to the Navy and goal.
Now it's Canton turning the ball over, and Foxborough capitalizing with ease.
There you go. And the shirts have been dealed out. The Canton faithful very happy about that. 1:03 left to go here in the third quarter. Bulldogs down by 7. Thank you for joining us at Canton Community Television and Foxborough Cable Access. Where you're watching Canton
But
boys
still,
basketball versus the Foxborough Warriors in the varsity variety at the high school level.
but still about 9 minutes of regulation to go.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs have not played in overtime yet this year, but I believe the Foxborough team haven't they, Nick? They've played in overtime.
And they have played in 2 overtime games, winning one of them and losing one of them.
It was a very tight game against Sharon, and they won the other.
And Canton has not played an overtime game this year. Could this be it? We will find out.
Exactly. Stay tuned. They're going to call something on Penders.
And the crowd getting really energized now.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to be a big play there for the Bulldogs. And here, Canton student section displaying their emotions to the players on the court. Shot clock off. Jaffin has it. Now backing in a ball, just sliding out. Gets it over to Delencia for 3. Off the mark. Out of bounds.
Something that I've noticed is whenever there's a loose ball and there's a wide open 3, the defenders are really focused on that. So the 3 can be really wide open.
Absolutely. Now the jumping screen here, they gotta get it out. They've already had one where it's been turned over. 3 seconds left. They didn't get it out fast enough. In terms of the shot, when rebounding, and they hit the glass. There was 3/4 across the field.
And
There's 3/4 across the court, and Penn still at the glass, almost accurate too.
And if that was positioned to the right a little better, that could have been in.
He had another second. That was very close, and Julia's coming up. And then we have the replay coming after it. And now, as the cheerleaders going into their section right here, it has been a tight, contested ball game. 5 points separating the two teams.
And if Canton can get back to what they're doing best, we could be in for a treat of a fourth
Absolutely.
quarter.
A continued treat. And it continues to be a fantastic affair in terms of great basketball play. And now we have the replay here. You see Canton early on passing it up to Julius 6. The finger roll from Julius, and it was just fantastic.
Place the ball in his fingers at the right time, in the right place.
Looks like they're giving some instructions on how to leave the gymnasium here on the PA system. Of course, there is a ton of people here tonight.
Safety goes over the event in the area comes over the event on the court. Safety first.
And now we're going back here in the fourth and final quarter. The fourth quarter inserted into the machine, and they're ready to go here. Foxborough getting big point. Now picking it up here. backing it up here. Coming over. Picking it up here, going after it, trying to gather Ryan Cotto. Oh, not the Foxborough coaching staff absolutely apoplectic. Very shocked and not very happy is the expression that reads on their faces. And now going to the line here is Chafin. Chafin coming after it. Sinks the bucket. Bulldogs with some much needed points right there.
Canton starting to edge their way back into this even more.
Indeed. And now it's going to be right back after this one. Ryan Carter coming after it. Rebounds and now taking it up the court coast to coast. Now coming back after trying to get it around. Now down to Ashton. Ashton powering his way through. They're going to call a foul on him. And now Ashton goes down.
And the foul will go the way of the Warriors, to much displeasure from the Canton crowd.
Ashton will be coming out, and James McConnell will be coming in for the Bulldogs. Ryan LeClaire, the senior captain, coming in number 5, and he'll be coming in for Ryan Kelly, number 1. Rebounded in here. Not too often do you see the center inbound the ball.
And that, sometimes it's better when the center is able to shoot the ball, because typically when the center inbounds it, they're right underneath the hoop. So,
there you go.
Or outside, out of bounds. So if they can get inside to the right angle, they can get a great opportunity to get a shot off.
There we go, 6:32. Oh my goodness, it was a battle of the 6-footers, and Penders won out on that one.
Penders today really displaying the all-star mentality.
He's a first-team selection last year and an all-star. Matt Chaffin was on the honorable mention of the all-star team last year. You got to think that both teams have built a strong case, at least in this game, to get back on there. And it looks like they're going to call that foul right there.
And you can really start to see the urgency from Canton.
Absolutely.
On plays like that.
They're only down by 6 points or so, but points have been at such a premium, they've been so tough to come by, that every opportunity is worth its weight in gold.
Very low scoring game overall.
And now coming after a round. Oh, slinging it around, and it's in for
McConnell continues his incredible evening.
He led the team in the last encounter in points. In the last encounter against Franklin, he was the team leader in points. Now taking it up here, rebound Zaza.
Canton starting to slow down the game a little bit.
Trying to come back around, but do they have time to slow down the game? That's the idea. Picking it up, Merliani. Gives it over. McConnell, spin move. Oh, through the traffic, and he weaved his way in for the bucket and the 2 points.
That arguably was maybe one of the best plays of the game.
He ran through half the team. And it forces Foxborough to take a timeout.
Just anticipating that mid-air perfectly can really give Canton some excitement in this arena.
It has been an absolutely fantastic contest so far. It has been all it's was built up to be. It's now Canton has cut the lead to 2.
There's a lot to be rowdy about.
And they're trying to get you rowdy are the cheerleaders right now. They've done an excellent job here tonight.
We could be in for another classic finish, of which you and I, Kevin, have been part of many.
Indeed. 2, 8, 5, 4. Looks like they're doing the 50-50 raffle right now.
And I'm honored to remember that the playoff game that we went to as the first road game that I ever broadcast.
There you go.
In that environment. Hopefully we'll be back somewhere around there this season.
Hopefully that's up to them. We're just a small part of this. We're bringing you the action. You're welcoming us. We're happy to be here serving you and telling the stories of these great athletes.
It's the team that will decide the tourist destination that we will have.
We'll go wherever. If they make the playoffs, we'll go with them. We'll see what the future holds. No promises made. And it's going up there for Penders. Penders, good. These are very crucial shots up right here. And Penders misses both. I don't believe that's happened all night. Now coming after it here. And his shot is in.
Canton turning up the speed to a different level.
And they're cranking it up to 11. Tied at 49.
Risking strong contact even to do so.
Now coming back after it here. Fakes the three, passes it over. Penders, 18 on the shot clock. Defense coming in Club, who we haven't seen too much in the second half. Club coming back after. Drives to the Bulldogs. Almost gets his own rebound. Picked up here by Chapman. Oh, come back over. They're saying it was off the Warriors. And now coming right in front of us here is Matt Chapin. You know, come back after, down on the ground, Coach McKinnon not happy about that one for the Bulldogs, but then, as we talked about, if it gets it, it moves on.
Those little turnovers can really get into a player's head, especially in situations like this where it's a close game. And that was a really promising idea and setup there. It wasn't executed as well as they had planned.
Coming after it here. You know, coming, and through. That was in, and he got blocked by three different people, but still managed to get the bucket and the 2 points, giving his team the lead with 3:39 left to go in the game.
It's these type of plays that we were talking about off the court. Leadership matters, but on the court, these are the type of plays that demonstrate your character.
Absolutely, and you're seeing it firsthand on Canton Community Television and Foxboro Cable Access. And it rolls in for Penders. His team up by 3. Still a long way to go.
The home crowd anticipating a great finish.
There's also representatives here from Foxborough. Stolen by Foxborough. Now taking it back. Penders, my goodness! And rivals the Zaza dunk.
And that's what we were talking about. Just a bobble of the ball. And that set up an entire new possession for Foxborough.
Zaza not able to capitalize. Now picking it back up. Going over. It looks like there's a timeout here for the Bulldogs. 2:39 left to go as they are down by 5 against the Foxborough Warriors in Varsity Boys basketball. What can Canton do to get back into this game?
I just think what you're seeing from Foxborough has really dictated the action. Turnovers from Canton. Canton's just turning the ball over at the most inopportune times. That really has let Foxborough be able to distance themselves.
That is over there. Canton looking to right the ship.
Overall, besides that, though, a very well played game.
Looks like they're still trying to get somebody for the 50-50 wrap. Nobody's claiming it. 2-8-5-4-8-3-7. It would be a big win for the Warriors as they are looking for their first division win on the season. The Bulldogs looking to rebound after a 57-52 loss to Franklin. Foxborough coming off a 48-42 loss to Attleboro.
But like we said, for Canton, that was a somewhat impressive result on the road against a team that was undefeated. Brought it down to the wire.
Absolutely. The Let's Go Bulldogs chants coming. And coming after it right here. And it'll be a shot for Chaffin. Chaffin now taking it up. Excuse me, that is Jamal McConnell.
This might be Canton's best chance to get back in it.
Absolutely, they need those points, they're very valuable.
Points have come at a premium today.
And he'll get one of them.
And they drill the first one.
And that's a big point right there. Bulldogs now within a single possession. Still over 2 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
And the Bulldogs opening up the court to try to get extra defenders near the paint, where the opportunities will matter the most.
Absolutely, on the perimeter. The shot for three. Merliani was on him. No good. Canton down by 3, picking it up here. McConnell chasing down coast to coast. Not to be. Ryan LeClaire takes the rebound.
This is still a time in the game where you can even still slow down even then. It was just a poorly timed shot with the pressure of the clock.
Looks like Chafin thought that the foul was on Foxborough, but he's finding out now that it was on him. And this is where the new shot clock comes into play, the 35-second shot clock. There is just about 110 seconds left. That's only 2 shot clocks.
And Canton really gonna have to just keep on running.
Absolutely, Sam Club gets it. And now coming back after it, Club. Here we go, as they're still looking for the 50-50 raffle here. But let's see. It's more important what's happening on the floor, on the court. How is it going to happen? They're breaking it back up here. Zaza trying to get it out. Gives it over. Chavis spin move, McConnell. McConnell tries the layup again. No good.
But they're going to get the foul. So that's going to open up the opportunity if they get at least one of these next 2 shots for a miracle finish.
88 seconds remain. Canton's going to need these 2 points. Very quiet. And he makes it. The Ushers rocket.
And they're going to make the first one. The minimum you would need with the timeouts is 1. but they definitely want the 2 to make it a 1-possession game.
The pin, about to drop. And he makes the second.
And it looks like Canton is using a similar game plan to the last possession in which they were defending down 1 possession.
Now trying to control the clock here. 15 seconds left in the shot clock. The game clock just about under a minute. 7 seconds left. Shot is off. No good. Picked up there. Julius Hicks. Number 4 now gives it over to Caden Merliani. Merliani gives it to Zaza. Back to Merliani. At the top of the key. 45 seconds remain. Bulldogs down by 3. Merliani to Zaza. Number 3 looks for the open man. 18 seconds left. Bulldogs passing it around. Open look. Oh, off the mark. Rebound. Picked up. Bulldogs trying to get it over. Gives it over to Hicks. And it's out. Hits the cameraman.
And it's going to be deflected
like
out.
Brady's all set.
A great opportunity for Canton to tie this.
Looks like a timeout coming for the Foxborough Warriors. Seconds remain in this highly contested contest.
Cheerleaders.
And now they continue to do this and continue to mush forward to the Bulldogs.
The cheerleaders trying to excite the crowd to produce one last rally for the Bulldogs.
Indeed. And it's certainly the big play here. Bulldogs going to be back up after this timeout. Now coming back in, rebounding will be Caden Merliani, and it looks like Sam Clubb will be guarding him. 25 seconds, chafing up, it's good!
And it goes in the most opportune
Trying to
time.
give this one away here. And it's a charge. A charge on number 11, Ryan Carter. The people are going berserk.
It looks
Oh goodness, it is just absolutely electric here at the Musharelli Gymnasium.
It looks like the rally is alive, Kevin.
It is going absolutely berserk. They are coming unglued.
But there's still 15 seconds, and anything can happen in those 15 seconds.
And the Bulldogs are going to the line. Timeout here, Nolan Gordon looking to check in number 3 for the Foxborough Warriors as they march back out on the court. 3, 5, 2, 20, and 24 for the Warriors.
Now, it would be, this gymnasium would go crazy if not only Canton came back, but they won it in regulation.
Absolutely. Again, we got to make a point. Foxborough has way more overtime experience if it gets to that. They have way more overtime experience than the Bulldogs do. And it looks like the coaching staff for the Foxborough Warriors is a little bit confused as to what might exactly have just transpired.
They're really sitting on pins and needles thinking about what has just happened.
Absolutely. And now the two teams getting ready to back and forth here. Trying to gather this one. You know, let's go Bulldogs chants with all their might. It'll be the Bulldogs inbounding the ball, 15.6 seconds left. Matt Chafin inbounds it.
The crowd kind of quieting down here to let the Bulldogs focus.
Just a little bit, then they right back up. Now going over to McConnell. McConnell for three. Oh, shot's up, no good. 2 seconds left. He's going to shoot up Penders. It's a shot off the top. We're headed to OT. OT, here we come.
And we're going overtime. And it's OT indeed for Foxborough and Canton. And we will see where this takes us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for joining us here on Canton Community Television, Comcast 12, Verizon 41, and Verizon HD 2043 on CantonCommunityTV.org on the Foxboro Cable Access. Thank you so much for joining us. We are continuing into overtime. More basketball action headed shortly your way. 4-minute period.
4 minutes to regroup, and we'll see the game plans that they come up with in this overtime period.
Tied up at 56. That great play from it looks like Chafin that scored the bucket to tie this game up, and it sent us to overtime. Overtime here, 4-minute periods. The Bulldogs are 0-0 in overtime. The Warriors are 1-1. It might as well be a new game.
And maybe
Zaza and Penders ready for tip-off. Again, 4-minute periods.
And maybe the first couple of minutes here will really set the tone because points have come at a premium.
Absolutely, it has come at a very, very high cost as they get set right here.
Another great game of Canton Bulldogs basketball.
As you see, the Bulldogs student section getting rowdy indeed. And here we go, starting overtime here. Ryan Leclerc backing it back over Sam below. Backing it up here now, trying to gather some momentum. And now trying to gather, just picking it right up, stolen. Oh, keeping it right there. Penders has it. Backing up, shot up, and it is no good. Rebounded Hicks.
Something that I think the Bulldogs did really well there is one man on one man. There was no spaces were left open.
Huddle going in for the Bulldogs. And it will be Jamal McConnell, number 13, the junior guard, taking the free throw attempt. Shot is up. Jamal takes the lead for his team.
And this might give a jolt to the Canton crowd, and I think it already has.
Absolutely. Jamal going for the second. And it's good. Canton up by 2 points. Still 3:23 left to go in this overtime period. In the fifth quarter, and number 5, Ryan Leclerc passes it out. Penders blocked. Penders blocked.
And Canton really starting to taste it here.
Now coming back after here, Merliani. Who has enough energy left in the tank? Shot the rainbow, didn't find the pot of gold at the end.
Foxborough will slow it down again, kind of.
Time is of the essence. Penders looking for a shot. Just takes it right out as the, shot no good. Coming back out again. 2:30 left to go in the overtime period. Bulldogs up by 2.
This is a prime example, once again, of points coming at an absolute premium.
Picking it back up here. Now the Bulldogs. Giving it up. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Shot is up for Julius, and it's good. Bulldogs up by 2 scores.
Canton offensively really taking this over, completely dominating over Foxborough. But Foxborough getting a basket there.
Absolutely, timeout Foxborough.
Can really change the momentum.
Picking it up here. 1:56 left to go in this overtime period. You see athletic director Danny Erickson here for the Canton squad. He has to be happy with what he's seeing from his varsity boys basketball team.
Just the way that they really before that basket, they really took over that overtime period.
So far.
That bulldog resilience.
Absolutely, they have that championship mentality, that mindset. And it is just under 2 minutes left to go here in this overtime period, halfway gone.
During regulation, this game was very evenly played, and that's kind of what we talked about at the top of the broadcast, how the wide expectation from a neutral fan would be that this game would come down to the absolute wire.
Bulldogs getting out of the huddle, and they continue to get back out on the court with just a few ticks on the clock. 156 remaining. Continuing here is Chafin as you see him winding up and getting ready. He passes it out to Merliani. Now getting ready, slowing things down after they get a chance to breathe and regain their breath. Shot, Chafin, no good. Backing it up the other side. Defense chance coming up from the student section and the cheerleaders. Gallup rolls it in, and he have a tie ball game.
And Foxborough taking advantage of these last couple of minutes to really reel themselves back in.
And Julius saves that ball from going out of bounds. We're tied up again. Oh, no good. Rebound Penders. Penders jumped and almost 8 feet in the air. 60-60 the score. We're tied here in overtime. Just under a minute to go. Yeah, continuing to go after it here. Sliding back, hitting forward. Running the court, bounced off a foot. And that ball is squirming, it shoots out, and it's into the Bulldogs' hands. 38 seconds left. Again, we're tied at 60. What's going to happen? Merliani has it. Caden shoots. It's in!
Canton coast to the basket.
Timeout, Foxborough. Seconds left. The Bulldogs are going to go to the line and get a chance to get that 3-point play. What a game we have seen, Nicholas. This has been quite the game.
It sure has. Canton taking the first half of the overtime period, and Mansfield responding with a great second half of the period.
Absolutely, and they continue here with the last 30 seconds. Who will come away with the victory? Nobody knows.
Still far from
stay
over.
tuned to find out.
Still far from over, with only a basket separating them and 30 seconds remaining.
Indeed, that is Bulldogs at the line. Peter Merliani, number 14, the senior.
With these two baskets, Canton can start to feel it.
Ready to shoot. And it's in. Bulldogs up by 3. Penders directing traffic. Gets it, and then he rolls it in. Another timeout for Foxborough. That is all that remains. So they get one additional timeout in addition to what they had at the end of regulation. One timeout apiece left for each team.
Canton really starting to feel it, and this is going to be one of Foxborough's final opportunities with that one timeout remaining. So they really have to capitalize here, or this could be victory for the Canton Bulldogs.
Absolutely. There's no shot clock here. There's 22.4 seconds remaining. Everybody getting on their traction pad and getting ready to go here at this highly energized matchup between two division rivals. And if it's this hyped, if it's this energetic for this time, imagine what they're going to do when they go to Foxborough.
Talk about having Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. It could be like Gillette Stadium in there. Who knows? They're
focusing right here, right now. Overtime. Bulldogs up by 1. 19.9 seconds left. Bulldogs up by a singular point.
And Foxborough fouling to try to get an opportunity for a tying 3 or 2. Or maybe try to win the game.
Caden Berliani going to the line again. Andrew Finn looking to come back in. Caden now to the line. Get ready, set. Oh, rings in and out.
And that's a crucial miss, because now Foxborough could tie it with a 2 and potentially win it with a 3.
Now for the second attempt. And it's in. 64-62, 17 seconds left. You think, oh, Stone. Oh, Zaza has it. Looks like somebody might have taken a timeout here. 10 seconds even. It's a foul.
If Canton gets these 2 free throws, that could be all she wrote.
Quite possibly, they're sending Zaza Francoeur, the man who dunked in the first quarter, and it has been a gem for the Bulldogs so far.
The biggest plays of the game for both sides, offensively and defensively.
You see the big breath coming. Dribbles, readies. Shot is up, and it is off and misses.
And it's going to be missed.
64-62. When they didn't scream, he missed. When they did scream, he made it. Bulldogs up by 3.
The opposite that you would think. Maybe it got him excited.
Go figure. The Bulldogs came back in the last second fashion in the fourth quarter. Can the Warriors do that in overtime?
Very possible.
They only need a 3-point attempt. Problem is, they only have 9.4 seconds to do it.
With that, especially with that first miss by Zaza, that really opens the door for Foxborough instead of this game being, in essence, over without a miracle.
Indeed. It has been quite the night here. As you see the cheerleaders talking with the other cheerleaders and the fans. Everybody's on their seat. Everybody is ready to go. They're talking about what's happening. They're just excited to see what the case may be for the winner.
There's snow outside, there's heat inside.
Everybody getting ready, getting their play set. They put it up to 10 seconds even. Bulldogs have one timeout. Foxborough doesn't have any remaining. The student section on their feet. The Foxborough student section on their feet. Going right up. Glove. 8 seconds. Here's the shot. Penders. Penders. No good. Oh, it's in.
Oh!
2 points. 2 points.
2 points. And Foxborough is going to have the opportunity to tie. So this might be the greatest play we're ever about to call.
Former Bulldog Dylan Wynn is just shocked and dismayed at what happened here. As an eruption of sound by Nolan Gordon. He is getting ready for this big free throw. It's in!
It's
a
gonna
tie
go
game
in.
again!
And I don't think many people saw this one coming, Kevin.
Timeout Bulldogs. Timeout Bulldogs. We're tied again. 1.4 seconds left in the first overtime period. We might be seeing a second.
What a miracle. Lofting the ball up into coverage. Who knows where it could have went. But you know, sometimes it's better to be lucky than it is to be good.
Sometimes that's all you need.
I don't think many people saw this one coming.
Well, he knew it was going to be good. I didn't think it was going to be 2 overtimes good. It is 65-65, just under 2 seconds. But there's still 2 seconds left in games. It's not over until it's all zeros.
And on that final free throw, it felt like a playoff game in here.
Oh, it absolutely did. I could barely hear myself think, it was so loud.
Me too. The movie rights could be coming soon.
You've seen it here. You've seen the original on Canton Community Television and Foxboro Cable Access.
Maybe we could petition to Canton Community Television and even Foxborough TV to get a couple of extra
1 second
rebroadcasts.
left here. He's trying to get it in. Rebounded in here. Merliani. Shot is up. Oh, no good. Double overtime it is. What were you saying about Canton Community TV?
Well, I think we should petition to get a couple of extra rebroadcasts of this game on.
Just a smidgen. Everybody still has a smile on their face. Nobody has left. Nobody has left. We're headed to a second overtime. Now I can tell you that Foxborough might have the experience in overtime, but they have not played in a 2 overtime game this year.
And with
You
the
see the
next
concern
time,
on the face of the Bulldog student section.
the next time Canton and Foxborough play, they should probably set up one of the screens in the gym here so they can do a viewing party.
It'd be a highly anticipated encounter, I can tell you that. And back again, 4 minutes up on the clock. Everybody tied at 65. Let's get back to some action. And now we're back up again. Penders, Francoeur, switching sides. And now they're up for the 3 points. They would need 3 on 24. Up jump ball. Shot is up. And now it continues. Rolling in points there for the Foxborough Warriors.
Foxborough getting off to a fast start.
And now they continue. Backing it up. Now to Francoeur, there's one person standing now. People starting to stand in the crowd. You know, giving it over to Julius Hicks, who turns it over.
Hicks with the costly turnover on the tumble.
Now backing it up here is Sam Blow. Yeah, coming right over. Gets it over to Penders. Trying to get some instructions here. Give it over, set the pick. Oh, no good there. 65, 65, 67, 65 in favor of the visiting Warriors. Just over a minute and 5 gone here in the second. Yes, the second overtime. Picking it up, they were tied again.
And it's gonna go in.
This has more ties than they do with the Boy Scouts. Good thing it's Friday. I can't imagine going to school tomorrow.
And I mean, what if it was one of those weeks where we had so many snow days that we would have to go to school on Saturday? It's happened before.
They're not this year. We have built-in days. That's a big shot there from Julius Hicks. 68, 67. They had to refill the Gatorade station. Shot is in. Now up by 1 are the Foxborough Warriors. It's been such a long game, they had to refill the Gatorade station.
And just having to rehydrate for what promises to be a cinematic finish.
And now they have to go back over here. McConnell. Chafin, as it settled down here, people catching their breath after this high-paced, high-drama action. Now giving it over to McConnell. McConnell shoots it up, and it rolls in. Bulldogs up by 1.
Perfectly timed layup.
It seems like they're getting better the more overtimes they're having. Now slowing it down, McConnell taking it up here. Number 13 for the Bulldogs, going up against number 5, Ryan LeClaire. Double team, passes it out to Julius. Bulldogs looking for a shot, not enough London. Now continuing for the Bulldogs, sliding around, spin move, no good.
But it will be the 2 for the Warriors to try to retake the lead.
Who knows? As it'll be clubbed to the line. Second attempt. It's in!
Oh, and a big free throw there.
Now coming after it now. Both teams, I doubt there's practice tomorrow.
And
1:23 left.
And as the ball just wiggles free, Foxborough was able to slow down the game and tick more clock.
And take the lead. Oh no, it didn't go in.
Canton trying to anticipate where they're going to go with this one.
Zaza has it, who had chance of MVP earlier in this one. Shot is up, no good, still tied at 70. Under a minute left.
Oh,
stolen.
and what a steal.
Burliani for 3.
Biggest play of the game so far.
Burliani coming up clutch when he needs to. 3 ball, it's in! We're tied again!
And that's gonna go in
too. They keep tying this game. There's so many ties in this. The shoelaces have too many knots. Timeout Bulldogs. Timeout Bulldogs.
Too many different scenarios in which this could play out. And luckily for the fans and for us, the best one is playing out. And we'll keep on going. Cheerleaders riling up the crowd.
And scores table, there is no limit to the amount of overtimes they can play. There must be a winner. I repeat, there must be a winner.
And who knows, it could be a while before we find one the way this one's going.
There are 32 seconds left to go in the second overtime. We might be headed to a third. Canton coming out of their timeout. 73 all. Canton coming out and doing this big stuff. They're chanting for their team. The shot clock still on here. After this play, it will be over. The shot clock will be over. It will be off. Picking it up here, Merliani gives it. It's going to slide up again, tied at 73.
Canton slowing this one down to maybe try to get one or two more shot opportunities before the end of the second frame.
Now coming back after, slides out, it's always loose. Foxborough has it. Foxborough has a chance. Foxborough, no good. That one's in. 4 seconds left. 4 seconds left. No time. There's no time.
It's over.
It's over. Foxborough wins. Canton had confusion at the end. It didn't know what to do. And it is number 3, Nolan Gordon, who scores the game-winning bucket for the Warriors. Canton was confused, didn't know what to do, and that cost him. Nolan Gordon with the big bucket for the Warriors.
What a devastating way to lose for Canton. I mean, credit to Foxborough, Canton just heaves it up. And Foxborough just heaves it up and gets it wide and gets a great opportunity to send it to the first overtime. And then Foxborough just gets it done from there.
Canton just didn't have the effort. Something lapsed in judgment at the end, and that was it. It was their lapse in judgment, that momentary miss, and that's what caused the ending. But credit to both teams. My goodness, what a match. What a game. What a contest.
What a way to end it for Foxborough. Really shows you resiliency.
My goodness gracious. What a fantastic basketball game here. Congratulations to both teams again in double overtime. Bulldogs lose 75-73. Thank you so much for joining us here. I'm Kevin Prake, joined by Nicholas Flaherty. It's been our pleasure to bring this to you and our honor. Thank you so much to our team. Thank you. Have a good night. Take care. And thank you to Foxborough Cable for the simulcast here. Thank you. Have a good night. 75-73. Foxborough wins in double overtime. Take care of yourself.